Yeah. 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 Y'all know what time it is. Huh? Welcome back. Welcome back. Another show. Another show. Yeah, another show. We living life. We living life. We feeling good. I'm on ice. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Welcome back to another great episode of the Jahmad Show. And yeah, man, you know, it's been a minute. It really, really has. And, you know, sometimes it's like that. I got to take a break. I got to live my life, man. I got a life. A hell of a one, actually. Y'all heard me talking all that shit the last show. It's true. Nah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in for another great episode. As always, I got a great one in store. We're going to do something a little different today. Not sure if you follow the social media outlets, but if you do, or if you don't, go follow me right there on Instagram. The reason I asked is because this is where I put some of my teasers out for the topics that I'm going to be talking about, plus anything in between showtime, right? So if you don't catch the show because I go a whole month without posting one. Maybe you can catch some of the other content in between time on the Instagram. And before we dive into it, of course, please like, comment, share, subscribe. You probably ain't gonna comment now, but if you want to, you can. It's gonna help the algorithm, right? Gonna help the show, gonna help me grow. Therefore, some more people can get this game that I'm about to kick today. All right, y'all want to just dive right into it? It's already 8 o'clock. I'm planning on going out tonight. Beautiful day, by the way, in Northern California. You can see it's 8 o'clock right now out here, and the sun is just now starting to set, and you still see like the sky's a little bit blue. Absolutely gorgeous. But anyways, I got a good one in store, man. Today, we're going to be talking about why men be lying. On top of that, everybody is available. Now, take that with a grain of salt. I know some people will come for me, bro. That's bullshit. Everybody's not available. And you'll be correct. But for the sake of the argument, I'm talking about most people in general. I think a lot of people, including myself, have had blinders on our eyes for many, many, many years. Definitely most generations, definitely the millennial and then some. Like I said, the advent of social media has opened our eyes, not just from content, because there's a lot of BS content out there, but also the fact that we have access to so much more knowledge. So today, fun fact, the information I'm going to be pulling from for this show is, I got to give him a shout out, Orion Terabin. He has a book called The Value of Others. The Value of Others. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it's kind of a relationship book. It's more or less, if you want to talk about it like that, but he's a psychologist, and he breaks down the psychology behind understanding real, true value, and for lack of a better word, the perception of what people think value actually is, including their own value. So I wanted to pull a few key points out of that book and break it down into layman's terms, and then just give you raw game for you to digest. Because it's going to be a little bit easier, I think, instead of, listening to somebody use all these big philosophical psychology words or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it to you real. All right. Women be lying, men be lying, and everybody is available. Why do I say that? Well, we all know why women be lying. y'all gonna get mad at me today. You know I love women, but it's the truth. It's fair, because I said men be lying too. All right. But women be lying. Women lie when they put makeup on. Direct quote from the book, by the way. But it's the truth. As ironic as that is, men be lying about their money in their bank account. You see what I'm saying? That it go both ways. And he dove deeper into that. But the reason why I bring that up, and most people say, well, why do you think people be lying? And this is a direct quote from the book. People lie because it works. I'm going to say that again. People be lying because it works. Why would you, if you're interested in somebody, man or woman or both, and you're trying to pursue them, but dang, I got this part of my past that's attached with me for the rest of my life. And if I tell this man or this woman this right now, they might walk away. I'm going to just lie about it. I'll bring it up later, if ever. You see what I'm saying? I've personally been through that situation, unfortunately. And it was a big deal. Straight up and down lied to me. Now how I'm supposed to move past that? See, here is what happens in a lot of situations. A man, I'm going to use a man and a woman. And since I'm a man, I'm going to take it from that perspective. A man will get with a woman. They've been together for X, Y, Z years. And then something come out about maybe a child or maybe something really significant. Put it like that. And now because you're already invested, you're invested with so many years, you're not just finna walk away from that situation. You're not finna say, oh, why you ain't tell me this 40 years ago? I'm done with this. You're not gonna do that. And rightfully so. Why would you? Your emotions are involved. There's a bunch of shit involved when you entangle your life. You bound up. But see, this is the reality, the cruel reality that people don't want to talk about. That happened to me. Just FYI, that actually happened to me. So it's one of those things where we can't walk lightly on. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people are going to be truthful. That's not what I'm saying people should do. I think that would be best, but the reality of it is, would it really? I'm not here to change the world. I'm just here to bring you game. I think if we're more aware about what's happening, then maybe we can know how to maneuver. Otherwise, we're going to be lost. Which brings me to my next point. This thing called life, relationships, dating, business, it's all a game. You may not like that term, but I'm sorry, you're in it. You were born in it. We all were. Some people just bow the fuck out. Some people give up. They don't want to do it. They don't want to be a part. They're like, I didn't realize that's what this was. Yes, that's what this is. Unfortunately, you're here. And if you don't do anything about it, you will get played. And that's just the truth. If you don't put yourself in the best situation possible, you are going to get played. I've been played. I made a whole show about being played, but I got played. I came out here. See, I said this before. I'm just kind of reiterating a lot of these things. My parents, man, they raised me in a loving home. It wasn't perfect. Don't get me wrong, but I grew up in a 2-parent household. So when I got out into the dating market, I kind of felt like I was at a disadvantage because just like most, I'm not gonna say most men grew up in a 2-parent household, but I'm gonna say this. Because I grew up in a 2-parent household, I was very optimistic about the dating space. So once I got with somebody I was really like trying to pursue and like be serious, I got played. I was trying to be the best man, the sweetest man, the this, that, and the third. Didn't know the rules of the game. Matter of fact, I was so oblivious, it was red flags all over her. I should have never chose her. But I did, and I didn't know the rules, and therefore, I got played. So it can happen to anybody, and matter of fact, it happens to most people. It happens to most men. It can happen to women too, but it happens to a lot of men. I think the advantage that women have in this game is women start off early. They start off early being approached, being pursued. Sometimes as young as 16 or maybe even sooner. But especially when they get 18 and older, you at that point, you're coming into your prime and men notice. And because of that, you're exposed to a certain level of pursuit that men don't necessarily experience that young. We have to wait. We have to build ourselves up. We have to go through some shit. We have to earn some things before we even understand if you ever even get to that place in life. Some men never do. But if you are blessed enough as a man to get to that point in life, then you finally understand. But a lot of women, at least average women or above, experience this very early on. So because of that, there's an advantage. Meaning, if you're 23 like I was, around that age, dating a woman who's 22, whatever she was, and she done been around a little bit, then did this and did that, then had a child, this real situation, come from a dysfunctional household, blah, blah, blah. The way she gonna move in life gonna be completely different from my exposure. So regardless if you a good man or what, she don't look at it like that. She looking at you like you a simp. I got me one. Got him. Gotcha. Man, and so that's why I sympathize though. That's why I sympathize with a lot of men, because I do understand that most men that are not aware of this may be news to you, bro. I'm sorry. If you're not aware of this and you feel like you got you a good woman, I'm gonna tell you something. If you're not in control of your situation, if you're not a handsome guy, if you're not somebody that you know for a fact other dudes cannot mess with you, you know what I was about to say. I'm trying to hold back the cursing. But if you know for a fact that other men are not on your level, then maybe that's a different story. But if you know, if you feel like you caught you one, that you got the prize, you in a world full of hurt. It may be blissful now because you do feel alive, but I'm about to play something for you. So I typically don't do this, but I had to play a clip just so it can make sense for us. Check this out.
The man who I'd want to get would be the man that I probably wouldn't want, because the man I'd want to get would be a family man and safe. And he may come off kind of boring to other women, but to me, he would be safe and loving and a family man, and he would be my boring and my man. But the man who I find attractive, this big old hunk of a chocolate type of man, he's the man that I would want if I was
the bad boy.
If me be blunt, if I was into casual sex, I want him. I want him to fly me out. I want to do some things with him. I'm gonna do some things that he could never imagine. I'm gonna turn him in and turn him out. But because I'm not into casual sex, those are the things that the man that I'm gonna get that I may not even know that I want.
She went on to say that he gonna get all that stuff. BS. She lying. You not getting all that, because guess what? That's not you. That ain't you, bro. If you let me tell you, I'm gonna be blunt with y'all. If you are a man and you know you got you an attractive woman, and you know for a fact you seen some of her ex and you ain't messing with them, bro, she's settling for you. You exactly that same guy that you thought, oh, she finally want to come on this side. No, and here's the thing, she is still attracted to that. That's what she like. She's settling for you, but she really like that. Don't cheat yourself, bro. You lying to you. Don't lie to yourself, man. That's the worst thing to do. Well, not my woman. Yes, your woman. Her. That's the type of man she like. She like ballers. What she just said, big hunk chocolate. Yeah. This size, that's what she like. You ain't that. You a little out of shape. You cool. You the nice guy. The family like you. You take care of her kids. You pay the bills. You a solid man. You probably are a solid dude. I gotta give it to you. I'm sure you are. But that don't mean that she's not attracted to the dude that she want to get flown out and get her back blown out from. Cruel reality. I knew some of y'all was going to probably not like this show today, but hey, man, I'm just giving you the honest truth. You do with it what you may. I ain't trying to break up no happy homes. I just want you to be aware that if you not that, then that's what she really like. Now there's some women out there that you know what I'm saying, are actually into it, but it's a very small percentage. But you can hear it in a woman's voice, right? She'll make little comments at men on the TV or whatever. If you ain't that, and you ain't the typical type of dude that she date, and you ever heard women say, you know, he had to grow on me. You think the dude that she was blowing up had to grow on her? Come on, man. Any real woman that wants you really actually wants you. You ain't got to grow on her. Trust me. I know. I'm just keeping it a buck. I got a few notes, man, that I want to dive into too. Here's the thing. To get out of that situation, so I got to give you game, obviously. I just can't tell you that and then you just be like, well, what do I do now? as a man, dog, you got to create your own space. You got to create your own world. You understand what I'm saying? If you can, if you already knee deep in the situation where you just now hitting an epiphany moment, like, dang, that's my girl. Sorry. I don't know what you're going to do now. That part I haven't figured out. But what I can tell you is if you a guy, bro, and you're really trying to put yourself in the best position, the best thing you could do is start to create your own space. Pull back from that dating space, put that to the side for a minute, and focus on you. Focus on the areas that you feel not only you need to work on for yourself, but that you feel like the woman that you truly want to attract would appreciate, would like. And you start to walk in that. See, when you create that space, you don't have to pursue as much. You still got to pursue because that's just the nature of the business. That's just the nature of the game. Men pursue women. That's what it is. But what I'm saying is your aura, the way you carry yourself, when you know you got something, when you know how to move, you know how to talk, you done educated yourself, you done worked out, you worked on your fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like that will exude in when you move and how you talk, and you ain't got to be so thirsty and all this. That's one of the first things I would say personally. You ain't got to take my advice though. I'm just trying to help. But you got to also know who you are. You got to know you. After you work on all that, take some time to understand and learn you. Take some time to understand and learn yourself. That's going to help you in the long run because you also going to know what you like, what not to tolerate. And when you start to put yourself out there, all of those things, the experience start to come in. You start to realize a little bit more about, oh, this is a game. And women play it very, very well. Some dudes do too, depending on your environment. But there's a lot of guys that don't know it. I was one of them 15 years ago, completely oblivious. And over time, I started realizing, I started studying. I kept putting myself in situations, even when I thought it was better. Still, I'm like, how did I still end up here? It's a constant journey, man. It's a constant journey. Prioritize yourself, man. Then you go get the woman, okay? And here's the thing. And I don't know how long we've been going out. I'm gonna probably try to end it with this. One thing I gotta say about men out there that really stop trying to sell yourself. First of all, I need to say this wasn't even part of my notes, but men, fellas, stop selling yourself. You don't need to do that. Do what I just told you to do. Go work on yourself. How you present yourself, how your aura, your being, your masculinity, being yourself will attract not just women, will attract money, will attract success, will attract good people around you, connections. Live in that and watch everything start to just mold around you. It's real, man. It's all energy. I believe in God, but still, we're vibrations. You see, we put out energy, and if you walking and doing certain things, it's magnetic. It's starting to pull it towards you. You start to find yourself in way better situations. Stop, please. Do yourself a favor, because all you keep doing is filtering those. When you do that, you keep filtering women to men like myself, or better. You just keep doing it. It's only so much I can handle, man. No. Real talk. Here's one thing I really want men to stop doing. And this is the truest. Stop being a yes man, please. For yourself, for me, and for the sake of humanity and manhood. Stop being a yes man, especially to your woman. You ain't got to agree with everything. It's okay. Oh, I don't want to piss off. Why not? She'll be all right, man. She grown. Yeah, she might be a little upset. She's a woman. She can get a little emotional. So what? Stop bending your knee to appease her. Women may not like this part, but it's the truth. I've gained and earned a lot of respect from women because I stand on me. I bet on me. I'm a grown man and I run my space. I run my ship. This is mine. You don't run nothing over here. I do. Women say all the time, I want a man to lead. Well, how you going to lead if you keep saying yes? I thought you were the leader. I thought you were the captain. I thought this was your ship. I thought this was your space that you created. Why she calling the shots? Make that make sense for me, please. Here's some things that men need to stop saying. She gave me a chance. Hey, man. She gave you a chance. Bro, if you ever say that, you done. It's over for that. You're going to get ran through the mud. Game over for you. She gave you a chance? Come on, man. Your self-esteem must be shot. Why is a woman man, come on, man. That's self-explanatory right there. She gave me a chance. Fuck out of here. Happy wife, happy life. That is the biggest lie ever told. Happy wife, happy life? No. Matter of fact, I know a lot of men that are married. Most men are miserable. There's nothing happy about it. You tell me how many happy marriages you know personally. Think about it. How many people do you look at and say, oh, they love each other. They are happy. I'll wait. You can leave it down in the comments. Will I say, are there people that out there? Yes. Few and far between. Majority of people are jacked up. That's the reality. Most of these situations is not in favor of the good. It's mainly jacked up. All of it. You got maybe 1 out of 10 think about that. A lot of divorce. People wouldn't be divorcing if they were happy. Happy wife, happy life. That's the biggest lie ever told. And men buy it and say it. And then they find this. You know what I heard a guy say to me one time? And I forgot how we were talking, but we were talking about sex somehow. Guy talk. It came up in the conversation. He was like, hey, man, I ain't got it in a while. If you get married, better get used to it. That's the type of stuff I don't get. If I get married, I be get used to not having sex. Oh, yeah, man, you don't even come up as a priority. When she have kids, you're not even a priority no more. Hey, man, why would me, sign up for that? Are you crazy? You got to be crazy. If you sign up for that, I think you're crazy. You must be crazy. Something's loose up here. Or you got bamboozled. You got the short end of the stick. Come on, man. Women know how much men love sex. And you talking about you don't get it? You crazy. Never in my life. I would never do that. I'm not signing up for that. I'm sorry. Count me out. Another thing men should stop saying. She's the boss. I don't know. She's the boss. Come on, man. She's the boss. Once again, all of these things are making men feel like here and then placing a woman on a pedestal. Once again, going back to that video, you think the man that she's actually attracted to, that she actually wants her back blown out from, is saying she's the boss? Or saying happy wife, happy life? He ain't even gonna marry her. She gave me a chance. Listen, man, y'all know I'm just here to keep it real. Hopefully, you feel me with this. I don't have time to sugarcoat nothing for nobody. I'm living my life. I'm good. This ain't stopping. It's only gonna go up. Nobody, once again, don't nobody have control over this but me. I run this. Anyways, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hopefully, I didn't rub too many people the wrong way, but if I did, it is what it is. Hopefully, you got the game, though. You got the information. You got the core of what I've been saying. Level up, dog. Women will love you much more. Anyways, man, like, comment, share, subscribe. I love y'all. Of course, go shop at plpapparel.net. That's plpapparel.net. Pick you up something nice. You know, that's what the green sweater is. I got a black one. I got a few other things on there. You know, it's summertime, so things are starting to heat up. We got some t-shirts and whatnot. Pick you up something nice. Or you can always go to thejahmadshow.com and support the channel that way as well. As always, man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time, love. Peace.